Okay, so in this video I want to demonstrate the application of limits. And you may never have realized when you were studying limits how they do apply to the real world. And I like to use mathematical biology as an example for these types of things. And so imagine we have a patient and we, as a physician, injected the patient with a concentration of a particular drug. And this drug is injected in the arm and it is circulating in the bloodstream. And this concentration of the drug over time h equals hours, can be represented by this model here. And so if we were applied limits to this model, we would get the limit as h approaches infinity, infinity of a of h. And so what if we were to find the limit as h approaches infinity of this model, what does that equal and what does that mean? Well, it's going to give us, if we plug in infinity for h where we see it, we get infinity. Well, first we can look at the leading term and the highest degree. And that in this case is h on the numerator and h squared in the denominator. And because the denominator is a higher degree term, really we only care about that term. And so we can put 1 here at the top and infinity at the bottom because the leading term is a higher degree. And so this is getting much larger, much faster than this h as we approach infinity. So it's almost like 1 over infinity. And so what's the interpretation of 1 over infinity? Well, it's 0. And so as time goes on, that's what h to infinity means. As time chugs along, our patient and the concentration of drug in their bloodstream is also going to 0 as time moves on. And so that is a quick application of limits. And so I think that's pretty cool. It was pretty easy. There are more complicated things, and that all makes sense, right? I mean, if you think about it, you receive some sort of drug and you feel an intensity from it, not immediately, but as time goes on, and then eventually it wears off, it goes away. It doesn't stay there or linger forever. And so this limit of this function makes sense. And so with that, we'll see you in the next video.